What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video today. Big updates on the trailer build. But you guys know, before that, each and every single trailer build series video, we gotta head back to the desk and give away some prizes courtesy of Advantage RVs, today's video sponsor. Today's lucky winner will be taking home an Advantage RVs hat, Advantage RVs t-shirt, and of course, the Aero Trailers big warm hoodie going out to one lucky winner. Let's pick a random comment from last week's video. $700 to $900 off blackout package Aero Trailers. You guys check them out, AdvantageRVs.com/specials. You can check out all of their great sales and promotions that they got going on over at Advantage RVs. But right now, the blackout package, you gotta get it, and it's on sale. You guys know that each and every single trailer build series video, we take a random comment and we pick a winner to win some Advantage RV swag. So this week's winner, who commented on the last video, is none other than John Passamonte. He says it's looking good. So John, congratulations, you just picked up this swag pack. My email address is shown on the screen. Shoot me an email so I can get your shipping address and get this sent out to you. If you haven't caught on yet, leave a comment down on this video and get yourself a shot at winning next week's prize package. Does that sound good, bud?
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol. All right.
Let's see the trailer.
Let's see the trailer. So as you guys can probably see behind me, there are some big updates on the trailer build. Made some good progress this weekend. Kind of want to start at the end, show you guys where we're at, talk about what we did, and what are the plans moving forward. Check this out. At this point, you guys, the trailer looks more or less like a finished unit, and I love how this thing is turning out. You guys, I was able to take all the plastic and all the masking paper and everything off the floor today, so now I can actually get the first look at what this thing actually looks like on the inside, and I love it. So check it out. All the electrical is done. All of the outlets are installed. We did not mess around. Went ahead and got 4 outlets on every single opportunity that we had to, because you know, this is going to be used for a live streaming trailer. There has to be plenty of power in here. There has to be plenty of power in some somewhat weird spots sometimes. So we have this thing set up exactly how I wanted it. All the electrical is installed. You guys, light switches, boom, boom. Yeah, baby. I mean, the electrical is not done. Obviously, we still got to run our cable, like our 30 amp cord. And right now, you know, there's a booster pack. We don't have the battery in here yet for the 12 volt lights. There's still some work to do. We just kind of got this a little bit cobbled together just to get things working at the moment. But speaking of lights, check it out, you guys. I believe these are called a Sunco. This is 6500 lumen 50 watt shop light. I got 4 of them in here, evenly spaced. I'm really liking how bright it is in this trailer, you guys. No complaints as far as brightness. With the white walls and these 4 big shop lights in here, this is plenty of light. Originally, I did not actually want to pick this style of light, just because I've seen this type of light, you know, before in some other trailers, and everybody's always got zip ties that go around here because this cover thing ends up falling off, and I didn't want to deal with that. However, after doing some other research, these lights just have the best reviews, and these are the LED version, and they're just way brighter and way better than everything else that's out there. And I thought, worst case scenario, I'll just go ahead and I'll get some clear zip ties, and I'll do what everybody else does and zip tie those lens covers on, because I do think those will probably shake loose being installed in a trailer like that. That's the only complaint I have about these lights, is that the lens covers, they're not super secure in there, you guys. Couple zip ties. I know that looks a little bit tacky, but we'll try to make it look as nice as we can. And at the end of the day, after all of the analysis, that's what we went with. And I love the brightness level. Let there be light. Oh, baby! That is nice. Oh my. Let's turn them babies off for a second here. All right. So we got 12 volt LED puck lights installed up in the cove. There's 14 of them total in here. 2 up on the front wall, and then 6 on either sides for a total of 14. These will be the 12-volt lights, so that if I'm not, you know, plugged into power and I don't have the generator running, I can still turn some lights on in here. I thought this would be kind of cool also because, like I mentioned, with this being a live stream trailer, there'll be a person sitting in this trailer for 12, 13, 14-hour days producing a live event, live stream on the GallStar TV YouTube channel, and they may not want those huge bright lights on all day long. They want something maybe more along this vibe. And speaking of getting the vibe right, you have options. You know, you can change the tint of there's different, you know, it's RGB lights. It's got a remote to it, and there's actually a little sensor. That's just where it ended up being convenient for us to install them. You just never know when you might need to flip them in a complete party mode at the racetrack. I mean, set the vibe whatever color you want. I think that's a cool addition. Plus, I mean, if you're sitting in here for that long, you probably don't want these gigantic shop lights shining in your eyeballs for 14 hours straight. Set it on blue, set it on, you know, warm white, whatever it is. Keep the stream operator comfortable in here. Speaking of comfort, the air conditioner is installed. Basically, the old man did that. I don't know how to do that. He hooked it up. I was getting everything ready for all this other and working on the electrical and some other stuff, and he mainly worked on the air conditioning. You guys, I got super lucky because basically this is a free-to-me air conditioner. This is off our old motorhome where we had to replace, or we chose to replace both air conditioners. It was tied into the motorhome thermostat and couldn't get them to work and blah, 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 blah. Changed them out. Anyways, we ended up with this air conditioner left over. There's actually 2 of them, but the other one had been robbed for some parts. Just had to buy this little bottom controller, and the old man did a little bit of tin work inside for some of the flow reasons. This, you know, the vent, what is this? A vent? What do you call this? A vent? The outlet. There it is. There it is. The outlets were just configured a little bit differently because of this type of a control unit being on the bottom here. So anyways, what I'm saying is the old man did some magic, made it happen. Air conditioner is installed, and it's gonna be nice and comfortable in this baby. Nice lighting, nice AC. Let's go. You guys, comment down below. What should I do back here? I originally wasn't gonna do anything, and this was all just gonna be exposed like this. Now I'm almost leaning like there should be some sort of a cover built for this. Let me know down in the comments. Should I just do it? Should I just let it ride? Does it look that bad? I can't decide. You tell me. Should I give a brief tour of what's gonna be inside this trailer? I can't remember if I've done that already, so let me just make it quick. Golf cart. Scaffolding for putting on the stream. Need to have some scaffolding. That's why this outlet is up out of the way. There's obviously going to be all kinds of different tie downs. We're going to be putting E-track along the wall, probably a couple different heights, at least in some spots. Haven't really made a final decision on the layout for the E-track quite yet, but scaffolding will be stored right here. Up here, kind of up on the wheel well in front of the golf cart, this is where all of the canopies and the umbrellas, and I have like a big PVC tube that's going to have a bunch of posts and frames for like feather flags and things like that. That will all be tied to the wall up on top of the wheel well there in front of the golf cart. On this side, the whole wall is just going to be covered with extension cords, Ethernet cables, all of the different power supplies, probably even tripods. Maybe tripods would be over here. Haven't decided. All the different types of cables and cords and adapters and this, that, and the third thing will be hanging on the wall. Plenty of hooks, plenty of storage here, kind of on top of this wheel well. As we move forward, there's going to be kind of a little shelf built right here where I can stack 2 to 3 totes. That'll basically just be all the electronics and like the computer equipment that gets attached to the computer desk over here for putting on the live stream. The desk over here will hopefully fold down. We're gonna make something for that where the desk actually folds down out of the way and then fold it back up when you wanna set it up. A couple monitors up there. We're gonna put a huge power strip mounted to the wall along here. We'll plug it into that. So we have plenty of power for the desk. Then there will also be, you know, some access ports at the optimum height for getting all of the Ethernet cables and everything that's going out to the other cameras and the internet and every other thing to get it through this wall. So we'll have a couple different places that we can do that. 2 generators, generator gas, all stored up right here. Right here is going to be my small toolbox. I just basically have one of those Milwaukee pack out things that I will strap to some E-track on the wall here. This is where my main toolbox thing will be. And then up in the front, the actual 12-volt battery I'm hoping to mount up onto the wall. That will be for powering these lights. There will be an access port down in the corner to get the 30 amp cord out and plug into a generator or the track or wherever to power this trailer. Over on this side, I have a cool set of shelving that's going to be going up to hold some more totes. This will basically be t-shirt storage. Over here, more t-shirt storage. Only on the bottom will be an even bigger tote, which will have all the banners. There's a gigantic banner / winter circle tote that needs to be stored up here. On top of that, I still don't know where I'm going to put like an air compressor. So there's a couple other outbuilt things I still got to figure out. In a nutshell, that's what this trailer is going to be. And it's really finally coming together. I love how this thing is looking. You guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. It was a lot of work to put this together, but honestly, the old man did pretty much all of it. The old man's pretty amazing at this kind of stuff. I mean, I really did a good job of like messing things up and having to redo things. And he's always there to get things straight and squared up. And I mean, look at the result. Knocked it out of the park. You guys, it has been a long winter. It feels like this winter just will not end. I know some of you guys down south are already hitting the racetrack. I'm super envious of you. But it feels like we're getting closer with this trailer at least. So let me know down in the comments, have you been on the racetrack yet this year? Because you got to leave a comment on this video anyways to win that Advantage RVs swag pack. So thank you to Kevin and everybody over at Advantage RVs for sponsoring this video and each and every single video about this trailer build series. So Advantage RVs, get your comments in down below. Have you been on the track, or when will be your first race of the 2023 season? Get your comments in, maybe win some swag. That is gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, all the things that you do. I will see you guys in the next one later. You guys, one of these times, we're gonna roll this trailer out of this shop at the end of a video and there's not gonna be any snow. One of these days. It looks like we do have a little bit of meltage, and I'm happy about these sunshine out here. These rays are nice.